Utie oha Agyepong no. Needs FM.
Oh, that's good afternoon. Michelle, no, you're putting
Eja, obi unu daily dispatch dia. Na je say data, any figures, any short analysis, and there be a hunu. Na was say Wednesday edition. MPP's 2024 race is between Bawumia and Kennedy. Alan likely to be third. Alan is analyst. Cheche muchira any.
you, Midasi. To say what kind, I'm currently finishing my 7th book on the Ghanaian elections. Now, part of the book, focus on MPP flag bearer groups. This is election limited to over 205,000 delegates who vote. So we took a sample size of before the elections of the new one. We took sample sizes of delegates of people who then were delegates. We did some work. Then after the elections, we went back to the same constituencies because there was about 50-55% turnover, and went back to do the same thing. The first one, I had known since October last year that Kennedy could contest. Into that first one, it was if Kennedy was in about third place behind Bawumia and Alan. After the elections,
Mr. Obrof na kan ye no near clean ye. So can say Kennedy was in the third place behind Bawumia, behind Alan and Bawumia, or behind Bawumia and Alan.
Behind Bawumia and Alan.
So it meant to say Bawumia number 1, Alan number 2, and Kennedy. Bawumia was leading.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, after the elections, Kennedy has come out to say so about contested. Within that time, a year after elections research, in those constituencies, and in those constituencies, the top two were now Bawumia and Kennedy, and Alan was in about third place. Now, I will give you two main reasons. The rest, the book will come out in about 6 weeks. I'll give you two main reasons why Kennedy seems to have, Alan seems to have fallen into the third place. Alan Kyerematen peaked in 2007 within MPP. Come on, Alan Cash. Delegates who are 30 years and below. Delegates be the Come Alan Cash speaking, 20-50 years. Okay. Alan has not worked in the party. Alan is known by delegates who are about 40 years now. Yeah, no, we knew. The 2007 he contested. Since then he has contested 2 or 3 times. Secondly, Agyepong is in his 22nd year as an MP over the 6th term. 24, but I had 24 years. He is known within the party. So by the time I hear post-election research, Kennedy had come into second place. Now, I must let our listeners understand that until the elections are held, maybe next year, this is our projection. Because from 2007, 17 and impact 17, a contest in MP Doma and delegates to know candidates to know both fiber. A super college, electoral college will decide on the top 5. So the 2005 class delegates, will vote for the top 5.
Enti sa permutations here walking. Ubekana say a data driven and now say a suppositions.
Data driven.
Na data no yansa betimi aka.
Oh, booking baba out about 3 weeks.
Na okay say Alan onye adwuma wo party num adwuma ben sa.
You see, the questions we asked, some of them were based on who do you know and why you vote for the person. Some of them say, oh, one will name Kyerematen, woman in the almost a minister. But in terms of say why you do more party mono, you are not aware. Those who have said who vote for Alan, we could see from the demographics, there are those who are in their 40s who remember what Alan did in the 90s and so on. But for those very relatively young delegates, they don't remember what they have done. Now we need to bear in mind that if there are more than 5 and they are shortlisted to 5, those who drop out would ask their supporters to vote for possibly the shortlisted 5.
Enti omwa yebusa womo omo kan say omo nim Alan na omo nim adwuma kura waye de ama party no. If we are to ask say at a time vice president Dr. Muhammad Baumia or vice president no na Alan trade minister, right? And now before say vice president beba vice president mpono na Alan no trade minister and akofo enti yemuso say den na obi a waye trade minister I represented the New Patriotic Party no and then obi 30 years or less or say Alan Cash wanti said no kurada onimu no kura wanye adwuma ma party no.
Utukwan. Ubisa a police section executive. Ubisa so on ministers rank minister of social welfare. Only that is it. We need to bear in mind that Canada has been going around to make presentations in parliament or around into some delegates police station. Ubisa say, why name chief of staff, why name minister of trade, why minister of finance? He doesn't know.
Anunti, what's it? Alan likely to be third. I mean, say, so likely, no use of that word, so I watch them say you're data driven in. Likely, how are we to take it? Say, or 20%, or 15%, or 6%. And that's likely, how are we to interpret it?
When the book comes out, you see it.
Okay, and the book is out in about 6 weeks' time.
Yes, please.
Okay, it will be me a focus so a highlighted book, if indeed you perceive who researcher, a renowned Ben Ephson, may adrenaline koso, say you better book, no.
Yes.
What more can some basa say, and ya triasica the man and walker be tia Alan. One more can some basa, a cancer that professor and be trias come into no church or answer. You won't be the man woman.
So I'll try to be as polite as possible.
Be it because we a senior person in Timfabu
Yes.
and our emotions and can be beer.
So, Master, I spent my 30th birthday in solitary confinement under Rollins. Don't fast I don't know, apart from the so because obey car man. Tell you as if the ballot box the vote is in my pocket. That's right, yeah, it's not true. Because and I cover in 22 years, I've done 7 polls. I missed 1, I got 6 correct. I've done 3 MPP will lose, 3 NDC will lose. If you go and collect money from a political party, say, I've done the research, you win this year's election. Like another time, can you write it? You can't write it. You cannot write it. So because I have baby said, me delegate. Put me wrong. It's what you say. Yes, I mean, nobody is the guy that Makasa Alan baby said and now Bibia. Delegates, they have their own mind. I think people shouldn't underestimate the average delegate because my analysis of the 2020 elections indicates say a third of Ghanaian voters are swing voters.
A third of Ghanaian voters.
Yes. Only a swing voter will go to a polling station and vote for the parliamentary candidate of the opposition party and vote for the presidential candidate of the government in power. Only a swing voter will do that.
Utie Oha Agyepong Needs FM.